Okay, so I have been sort of in a little bit of a rut with my hobbying, and often when I do that, I decide I'm going to break out some terrain, and usually what happens is I paint some terrain and I'm pretty happy. But sometimes, like this time, I start painting that terrain, and at some point, I go too far. And this is a great example of I used too many things. Textures, debris, dirty down moss, way too many types of flock and tufts, crackle paint. Yeah, just in general. I had an idea and it got out of hand. And this is something I think can easily happen to anybody who is in our hobby. And what happens with it is you end up with a piece that you're just not happy with. And I've had other people tell me that this looks pretty good still and that they would be, you know, excited to see it on the board. And I appreciate that, but personally, I'm not liking it. And now I'm stuck with this process of going back almost layer by layer and fixing things, and I'll be refixing things here, I feel, for like a week or two. And I don't mean I'm going to be doing that nonstop. I'm going to take breaks and do other things. But yeah, I think I had a solid idea of what I wanted this to look like. But altogether, it just, I don't know, it's a little bit of a vomit situation. There's just too much going on. And I feel like I need to step back and figure out what I can keep, what needs to go. And it's a shame because this is a really fun piece. And I think I have a lot of good ideas on here, but I'm just not happy with the end result. Um, when I look close at certain areas, I'm happy. But when I take in the whole project, I don't know, it's just got this look that I'm unhappy with, and I've got a few ideas of how to fix it. It's just annoying that I need to. So I guess the point of this video is, not so much showing off this piece because I'm not really happy with it, but more just to say that when you're doing a larger terrain piece like this, especially a Games Workshop one, which has a lot of detail to begin with, take your time. When you are doing parts like what I sort of consider the finishing touches, the flocks and the tufts and all that, do one part and just wait. Don't get antsy and start putting more down, or get a sudden inspiration. Wait until everything is sort of done in that first step before you move to the second, even if this is going to add 2 or 3 hours of wait time. Maybe it might add 2 days of actual hobbying time, that you can fit here and there as you come back and things are dry. Because yeah, there's parts here I'm really happy with. There's parts that I feel like with these skulls I actually should put more of this texture paste on the rest of the skull, and that'll help break up this very, very smooth look. And also, apparently, at some point, I wound up with flock strands all over this guy. So another thing I can cover up is that mistake there. And as much as it pains me to waste dirty down at the price it costs, I do think that really vibrant green, just, it's too much. At least the amount I used. I need to go back and get rid of some. But yeah, this is the Temple of Skulls, as I recall. It's the name. It's from Warhammer Fantasy, and it's a really cool piece that I was excited to paint up. And now I need to go and sort of reverse unpaint, repaint sections of it because I just went overboard and I'm just not happy. So, lesson learned, take your time. And I guess at the same time, if you are concerned about a piece, if you feel like you went too far, I think it's worth going back and fixing it. And I'm going to be honest, I've already been, back over this 3 or 4 times, and removed pieces here or there, added stuff to cover up. And I need some more, I need to do some more work like that, because it's not enough, it's still a little overbearing. So yeah, just basically keep in mind that when you're doing something like this, that not every idea is going to pan out, and overcommitting, all that really does is just give you more work later on as you have to, go back and fix everything. Because if I was looking at just this piece right here, I think it looks pretty good. But then as I take in the whole piece, yeah, I think I did too much. I had an idea and I mostly like it, but I just need to scale it back. Anyways, nothing really else to say here. This was just a sort of little quick rant about my heavy-handed decoration, and over tweaking of what is overall a pretty cool piece and is going to look good on my feudal chaos worshipping world that I'm working on as my next table idea. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day.